Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with another segment of What Would Nikki Do? If you're one of my new subscribers, then you're not familiar with what this is, and this is a video that I do where friends out there, you write into me with your home organization, home decor, all kinds of dilemmas on my website, www.AtHomeWithNikki.com, and as your friend, I try to help you out and tell you what I would do if I was in that situation. And today we're going to help out our girlfriend Joanne, who comes all the way from New Jersey, and Joanne wrote to me and said she was having a problem with her home office makeover. This is the picture of the office that Joanne, her office that she sent to me. She basically runs her Mary Kay business out of this office. It's a beautiful space, a nice large space, so she has plenty of room. And her dilemma was organization, decor and things like that. She says she tends to try to get it organized, and then a week later she has piles of paper on her desk and things like that, and it's really frustrating. Along with, she wants a beautiful and a classy office. She wants it to be elegant so that she can have a nice place to work out of. And so she asked, what would I do in that situation if this was my space? So that's what I'm going to share, not as a professional, but as a friend. And when I think of a classy, relaxing workspace, I'm thinking light colors such as whites. I'm thinking crystals such as chandeliers. I'm thinking a beautiful workspace with wonderful, beautiful office accessories that function well. And so to start, the first thing to get there, I would say, Joanne, would be office unity. And looking with your office, I would paint everything a neutral white color as your cabinets, like this case here, these chairs. I also would paint my desk white so that everything is a unified color, such as the cabinets you have on that back wall. That would give you a clean, open, neat space to start with. And so that is where I would start. Even this rolling cart and this little table here, I would also paint those white so that once you're finished, everything has a nice bright color, the same as your cabinets here. And I think that that's very important to do that. Now the next thing, after I have everything painted, I would go into my decor. Now one of the main things I would do is the hardware here on the cabinet, I would change those out to kind of chic up my office a little bit into a nice crystal kind of pool. And you can get these very affordably on Amazon.com. If you go to my blog at AtHomeWithNikki.com, I'll put some links to where you can purchase some or see, and you can basically get 8 to 10 of them for about $10, so they're really reasonable. They'll bring a nice little shimmer to your office, and because you do kind of a makeup and beauty theme, this is perfect for that type of office. And I would also do it on my little case here, because this will be painted all white, really crisp, and then that little sparkle will just be so beautiful. So I definitely would take that and change out that hardware. And so from there, I see your pictures here, and I think they're kind of things that you use for your business, like the Mary Kay poster and things like that. But what I would do, if they're standard pictures that you would use, I would go ahead and frame them out. And I would frame them in frames that are slightly larger in case I ever want to change out the posters. I have room to work with and put a piece of mat board behind it so that you have like a white trim. But I would get a beautiful frame, something that's very kind of slightly ornate, but something that would bring a lot to the office, something in a pewter color if those are the accessories that you're going with, or gold if gold is the accessories you're going with. But I really think a beautiful frame will add a lot to that wall and keep it from looking kind of plain. It would just kind of really boost it up, along with you have your furniture here. Now let's talk about these cabinets here. Now you painted it white, you have the beautiful hardware, but I would get some fabric, beautiful fabric, and not necessarily this one. I just have this fabric here to show you, but something with kind of a design on it, something that you love, and I would staple it to the back inside of the doors of the top of that cabinet behind the glass. This would bring a great boost of color and design to the room, but bigger than that, it will hide everything that you can see inside that cabinet. And that way you can store everything in there, but you don't have to look at it. And I think that it would really update that piece and really make it look cute, and again, bring some color into the space. And I think that's a great opportunity to do that. And it wouldn't take much fabric to do that. So now let's talk about the desk. With the lamp here, I loved your desk, and I love that lamp, but I would change it to something like more of a rounded shade, not as big as this shade, but the same shape of this shade, because I think it would bring a nice updated feel to your workspace. Now let's talk about the big one, organization, because I think this is going to be very huge for you getting your space together. So what I would do is I would sit back, and the first thing is going into your desk. Now, what you said was you had a lot of paperwork that piles up on your desk, and here's my desk and what I do. If you're on my other channel, a subscriber, you know about this already, at Work with Nikki, and I'll put a link to that channel below. But I have these folders here, which they're cut in half, so they're just work covers. And I have the little thing here to where whatever I have on my desk, I put it behind each work folder that it applies to. And I have the little clamp here, and I just printed a label to have it, you know, labeled appropriately, so that all the work that I have to do is hidden behind these little work covers. And that way when I go in my office, I don't have to have all these papers stacked everywhere all looking at me. Everything is very neat. I can pick up what I'm working on at the present time and then put it back down when I'm done. But it keeps your desk organized. It keeps your work sorted. It's very affordable, and it's beautiful because you can get folders in all different colors and things like that. And so it's just a great way to organize your work on your desk, to keep it simplified and to keep it neat. So I highly recommend going out and getting folders, and then you can cut them along with binders. I know you were saying you had a lot of catalogs and things like that. Put those in binders, and on that shelf that you have in your office, have them all the same color binders, labeled nicely, and that way you have all your paperwork readily available for you, but it's very neat, it's very organized, and it's very easy for you to take care of. So you can easily go to it when you need it, and you don't have to worry about it. And then right here on this little pull cart, I would move all of these items and I would put them in this cabinet here where they're kind of closed away, and that way you still have what you need. And I would take those beautiful boxes and I would arrange those on these shelves here, because it's going to be painted white. You have those kind of colors there in those boxes, and it would really help keep things uniformed and beautiful and neat and clean and organized. And the other thing is I would kind of clear out a little clutter with magazines here, your purse and things like that, and bags, any bins, and I would kind of put those away. Either I would put them in the cabinet where they're kind of having a space there, or what you can do is all these shelving here, you can get beautiful kind of box baskets, and then have a place for each thing and label the baskets beautifully. So I think you have plenty of places to organize. It's just kind of tweaking it a little bit. Now on your desk, what I would do is get some beautiful desk accessories, very minimal, something to hold your pens, a beautiful gold stapler if you go the gold route, and just something very simple to hold sticky notes, not much at all. I would simply have my work folders on there that I showed you previously, and those simple desk accessories, and then keep everything else off your desk besides your computer. And I think you will have a place where you can really think. You love coming into it, and it truly looks beautiful. Good luck, Joanne. I hope you've enjoyed the little bit of tips that I can provide with helping you with your office. I know that you're going to have a beautiful workspace. It already is on its way. It looks great as far as it has size. You have everything you need in there. It's just a little bit of tweaking. I want to remind everyone that you definitely can go to my website, AtHomeWithNikki.com, to see some of the resources that I'm providing to Joanne as far as places she can shop for some things for her office. So definitely check that out. And also, if you want to send me some of your requests, I definitely would love to see them from you. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you all are doing great, and I'll see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.